Hello and happy Tuesday. Welcome to another Tuesday Truth. Today I have a special guest, my beautiful 15-year-old daughter, Katie. So Katie's here to help out with a Tuesday Truth. Today I am wearing my favorite Disneyland sweatshirt in mourning because Katie and I were supposed to go to Disneyland this past weekend and they closed the happiest place on earth on us. And we had our plane tickets and our boarding passes and we were all set to go. And so no happy place on earth for us. So we're at the saddest place on earth right now, which is home. Wah, wah, wah. Okay, so Tuesday Truth. Take it away, Katie.
If you're too strict on your kids, then they're just going to push away from you.
Okay, that's a good truth. So I think about us as parents who have a lot of rules and a lot of boundaries. And what is the difference in a parent who's too strict? Or, I mean, are we strict? Are we too strict? Are we not strict enough?
If you're too strict, then you can almost like feel your kid like pushing themselves away from you, and they're not gonna want to start telling you as many things as they like. If you like trust your parent, like for me, I like trust my parents, and I know like they will understand if I like make some mistakes here and there, but they're like in the range of where I know that like they have boundaries but not like too many, so I have freedom still.
Okay. So, like, at our house, like if you have a boy over, you're not allowed in the bedroom with the door shut. If you're somewhere, we're texting you, like, where are you? You have a curfew. Where do you think sometimes, kids start to feel like it's too much?
Well, if they first of all don't let you, like when you're going back to when you saying like if there's like a boy over for me, like we can't go in the bedroom, like that's good, but it gets like sometimes it's bad when parents don't even let their like kid hang out with them at all, and it's like you need to have that form of like social contact with like like whoever you
The
like.
opposite sex,
Yeah.
but in a way that's boundaries.
Yeah. So like, because if not, then you're not going to be able to talk to like boys or like girls if you like have never had interaction with them.
Do you think that if parents are too strict, because it's a hard line as a parent knowing between like strict enough, not too strict, do you think that kids become sneaky?
I'd say that the kids just trying to live their like life like anyone else wants to, like probably how you guys did as like teenagers, and that when it gets too restrictive, then they're not going to want to compromise for what they've been doing, so they're just going to find a way around it.
Okay, so let me ask you this. You bring up the way we did, but our generation, like your generation is so different than our generation. And I think there's like more dangers in your generation than there is in our generation.
I think that is like partly true, but to me at least, there's just different dangers than there was back then. Like there are different concerns, but at the same time, there's still a lot of the same problems going on, and there's still a lot of the same things. It just maybe is in a different form, but it's still around the same like section.
So do you, obviously you don't like agree with all of our rules as a parent, but that's okay. We expect you to not do that. But do you ever think like as parents, sometimes we put too many boundaries on you?
Yes.
Okay. In what way?
I think also like pressure is just like another factor in that, and that sometimes it's a little like too overwhelming when there's already so many things going on, like with school and sports and stuff, and I just like need like sometimes a day or even an hour to just like think, like to just relax and get everything off my mind. So when there's like boundaries on that, like like
Okay, but as a parent, the way you get that is on your phone. And as parents, sometimes we're like, get off your phone. If I saw you like doing something like reading a book or something like that.
I think that people say it's the phone too much when it's really not, because we also have like ways to act. Like a lot of time I'll be doing things on my phone that relate to school, and I'll be doing my schoolwork on my phone, and like parents will be like, oh, get off your phone when I'm either doing that, or if a friend's going through a hard situation and I'm trying to like talk them through it and make sure that they're like safe and like that they're like, so I can make them feel better. Then in that situation, it's like hard when you just like get yelled at to get off your phone when you're trying to help someone.
Okay, that was definitely directed at me because I'm always telling her to get off of her phone. But you still love me, correct? With joy in your heart, you still love me, right? Okay, so that is another Tuesday Truth where we'll talk about the phone. But today's Tuesday Truth is find the fine balance between too strict. You don't want to be not strict enough, because your kids definitely need boundaries and they need rules, and we need to help them have safety and not take too many risks. But we need to give them that room and that space to make mistakes and to figure things out and to have that space and some freedoms, correct?
Yeah, because if you don't let your kid make mistakes, then they're never going to go through that experience, or they're never going to learn from those mistakes that they've made.
And you've made plenty of mistakes.
You too.
Okay, so the practice for today as a parent is to what? Trust your kid.
Give your kid a little bit of like trust and like freedom.
Unless they've broken it. Because if they've lied to you or you've caught them lying or not saying where they're at, then you have a right as a parent.
You have like obviously to like make sure like have some extent, but if you like do it too much, then the kid is just gonna like not have time to necessarily learn or regain your trust.
Okay, but you can't lose the trust, because we give you a lot of trust right now because you haven't lost it.
Right.
But if you did, then it's an uphill battle trying to get our trust back, which means more rules and more boundaries. Correct?
Yep.
Okay. All right. So love on your teenager like this. Have your teenager love on you like this. So much love. So catch us back here next week for another Tuesday Truth at Thera-Mom. That's thera-mom.com. And if you have anything you want us to talk about with either Katie or some of Katie's friends, or just to address some topics, put it in the message section and we'll make sure we get to it in an upcoming week. Tuesday Truth with Thera-Mom. Have a good week. Love you.